This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. I've got a whole bunch of colors to go from Sherwin Williams. I think I added a little GAC 800 by Golden into them. So I don't know how they're going to be because I just shook them up, and you're not supposed to shake up the house paint, but I didn't feel like stirring them. I have some Sherwin Williams eggshell white, and I'm just going to give myself some stripes to begin with, and then fill in with the other colors. I may spin out, I may swipe, I might bloom, I might regret having dribbled that. I gotta be a little more careful with my house paint because I tend to dribble. And since I don't know what I'm doing, it doesn't really matter right now. I've got some Tricorn Black, which I wish was in another container, like a squeeze bottle. But I've got an edge catcher, which is just a sheet of acetate. And it's going to be abstract expressionism no matter what. So this is basically art therapy. This is for fun. That's not going back on, so I'm going to keep moving. This is Dynamic Blue. And I may use some Prism Pour colors, some Color Art colors. We'll see. Prism Pours and Primary Elements. I am a Color Art affiliate, so they're handy over there. This is Bridgeport Blue, much darker blue. I could swivel that around, but I think my basket's in the way. There we go. At this point, I really don't care very much what the sizes are like. This is Calliope Blue. Yeah. And I did use Prism Pour bottles for transferring the paint into them for easier application. I do have a whole slew of basting brushes, silicone, that I took all of the rows of tines off, except for the last row, and then every other one off of that, so that mostly they won't bind up on each other. They do still a little bit. This is Center Stage. Now, when I visited the Sherwin Williams site the day that I did it, it seemed pretty easy, but it isn't easy every time. It's still worth checking out. Oh, I like that color with the other colors. Hopefully my color sense will win out. I want something down here. I'm doing it. I can't imagine what would happen if I spun out, except for things might move in directions I'm not used to. This is Exuberant Pink. And I'm just filling in a skinny little line. Let's see how I'm feeling about that. Let's give it one more over here. See, whatever I learned from doing abstract expressionist experiments, I can then in turn use, hopefully, with any luck at all, in doing some scapes. Because I think between geometrics and scapes, oh well, and shovel pours and keyhole swipe, never mind. I can't make that point. This is Kimono Violet. Anyway, I use what I learned doing one one method and I use it to enhance another method, which anybody really would. That's cool. And I don't even know if the edge catcher will work because I haven't really... I did do it yesterday on a large canvas, but it wasn't stripes. So what have I got now? I've got Daisy. I've also got Laughing Orange. I think I'm going to use some of that. I might go back and use some Daisy too. Where else can I put that? Boy, it's dangerous next to turquoise. I kind of like it though. So long as I don't overwork the paint, I should be okay. I've been watching some guy on Instagram who's an artist who's doing a lot of accidental art methods. He's a busy man. He's got money too because he paints large things. I'm tempted. I'm so tempted by this red. This is called Real Red. But I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to like it. I do. Yay. Now I could probably, I could probably indulge in some gold in here if I wanted to. But we might as well just go for the singular. I've got one more green and a yellow. The yellow is called Daisy. These, let me show you again. This size colors to go are like 10 bucks a piece. 1, 2, 3. The amount of time that you need, oh, I'm not sure I love that. So here is my direct green, which will probably cure my problem in a moment. It'll distract from that yellow. I'm never ever sure about yellow. I like that though. I might need one more yellow stripe in spite of the fact that I'm not thrilled with it. Maybe a skinny stripe and we'll find out what's going to happen. I am still thinking about doing the basting brush, which is like pulling, you know, it's like flame shapes basically. I'm not 100% I have enough paint, so let me look and see what I might want to do. How about a little more Laughing Orange? I do look at Instagram a lot and I find other artwork that other artists are doing. If it inspires me, I save a screenshot. It sounds like the animals are getting fed. And he's got no clue I'm recording because I did not tell him this time. But you'd think he'd know by now. Not his fault. Alright, I've got a little more of this Exuberant Pink coming your way, I think. Because I like... Oh, come on, open. Thank you. I must have dipped it in some white somewhere along the way. Yeah, I don't need perfect stripes, but they might change a lot when I use an edge catcher. Hard telling, not knowing until we try it. So let's get this paint out of here. Oh, the Kimono Violet. I forgot about that. Let's do a little more Kimono Violet. Do we have any more spaces I can do that? Excuse me for a minute. Watch that. Hey, hon, I'm recording, okay? Sorry. There we go. I feel better now. Now, question is, what's going to happen now? I've got a piece of acetate, and I'm going to let my paint run. I might just do stripes. Might be kind of fun to just do stripes. And if I let that go off there, then I can flip it around. Can I? I'm not sure I can. I'm still going to have to put a skewer in between or something, unless I decide on going back to the plan where this would be a nice edge catcher to keep. Let's just tip it right down there and see what happens. So once it hits that, I could also do something with that paint. But right now I'm thinking I'm just going to save it and have a look. Where's my skewer? Have a look for a skewer that I can fill in with. Now I guess it's lucky that there's GAC 800 in that paint, because I'm not feeling an awful lot like moving it around. I'm picking and choosing which colors, where the gaps are, to put my skewer in and attempt to make coverage happen. And I'm pretty sure it might be worth trying a straw. Makes me want to use a real little blower, like the world's smallest blower sort of thing. I really wasn't expecting to get all of my gaps out, but I would prefer not to have to go back in and add more paint again, because I do need it to be thin. Now this might be just a stage, and we might want to tip to see what happens the opposite direction, and everything will change if I do that, because wherever the paint is heaviest, that'll pull the paint down next to it. But we're almost completely filled. No more gaps. Now the canvas is pre-primed and dry, so if you wanted to keep it, if you liked what you had, you could do that. Hey look, a palette knife. I have this one white problem area. The palette knife might also be an awesome opportunity to pull stripes down. I kind of wanted to pull a spatula through. There, all my gaps are gone. Now I have to choose if I'm going to tip. I'm not seeing a whole lot of movement, which is okay with me, actually. That'll let a few things fall together. I kind of want to do that some more. I want to put that other paint on another canvas, and I have one. I want to blow into this. Before going on, it's so tempting to want to swipe. Fortunately, it's just as tempting to not swipe. I think I'm going to keep it. Oh gosh, that's so hard. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to compromise. I'm going to use my basting brush, which I suspect will only add the odd line. And I am wiping it off in between. but it's going to add a new texture. And it will depend entirely on whether you lay them down like I'm laying them down, or drag just the tips, or push it down almost up to the ferrule, which I'm kind of similar right now. House paint. I think I could get it glossy if I put some, I have some Minwax gloss varnish, although I bought it and lost it immediately. I'm glad I didn't drip that over. That was a dangerous move. Separate my tines. I've got 3 minutes to tell you guys I do sell my artwork. I do give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. And I would allow somebody to play with my Sherwin Williams paint, as long as I still have a copious amount of it, and I do right now. Not for probably much longer if I keep having the amount of fun I'm having. Now the nice thing about the edge catcher is I can also use my acetate residual to cut up and make something similar to skins. Looks like I dribbled over here. So I'm going to go back through that one more time. Don't care for that one mark. Alright, so I love you guys. I want you to take care of each other, take care of yourself. Check below the video, just in case you're interested in prison pours or primary elements or color art products in general. I'm an affiliate, like I said, and so you help me out if you shop there. I'm loving my colors. Come on, separate tines. I gotta wipe that off better, or those tines won't. Come on. They're not cooperating, but it's not their fault, it's mine. Oh, that's cool. I can do that. And wipe it off on my spin tray. There we go. That's all she wrote. We'll see if it cracks or not. Hopefully it won't. There's no point in giving you anything more than a close-up. Shimmering it won't help because it's not shimmery, but it is kind of cool. I see that one wide black stripe and I want to do something to it. Like grab some color and divide it up. There. Okay, I love you guys. I hope you come again. Thank you for the donations that help keep me painting. Thank you for your kind words and comments. Thank you for shopping my Amazon link on the link tree below. Show more. I have 2 books there, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities. And they're the first and second 100 videos I made for YouTube. Also on my link tree, you'll find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links. I have lots of merch with my particular artwork on it at Fine Art America, Pixels.com, Society 6, The Gallerist. Any shopping you do for Christmas is a big help to me, obviously. My email, should you want to purchase an artwork, is easpb, and the word gallery spelled out, at gmail.com. My paint pouring recipe is basically, this is Sherwin Williams with 25% GAC 800 by Golden in it. And it's usually under the video. If you share my videos, I really appreciate it. When you watch them longer, it helps me out. Your thumbs up are very appreciated. I love your comments. Thank you for keeping my morale boosted. Whatever I haven't told you, I mentioned lessons at the house, I think. I can't remember now. Anyway, I love you guys. You inspire the heck out of me. That was fun. And I can't wait to see what happens when this dries. That'll be good information. All right. Bye for now. Priscilla out. Thanks again.